Yo, what's up everyone? We're back to revisit my hot idea, which was basically the Roadway Stencils. As you know, I had the idea and I posted it a few weeks ago. I've had the idea for quite a while, but I posted it a few weeks ago. Now, tonight, I'm taking the second step. And I think it's a very important step so you guys can actually get a real understanding of what's going on here, which is making it like 100% clear. So I'd like to share with you my prototypes. The kind of cheesy, cheap ones, but you'll get the idea now. Let's check it out. Okay, as you see here, this is what they would be like. You have them all here, and I was suggested that these would be made out of etched metal, etched brass. Now you see this right here? This would go across the track like this, right? Meaning you go right or straight. Now, this same stencil right here would, of course, right where the blue ink is, that's basically where it would be cut out. You flip it over, pow, right in the kisser. That would mean to go straight or left. So you understand what I'm saying? These would be used basically as stencils. So you'd have things like all these signs right here. And where this one says left turn, and then it says only, you could basically turn it around and it would look just like this. But you would only use this one for the right turn. Stencils like this, which would be, they could be, 4 parking spaces, be the identical size. So basically, you'd have this, just like that. See, as you see that right there? You would put this up there, and you would fill those lines in, and pow. Alright. So, that's that. For the railroad crossing, this right here would look like this when you turn it around. But this would go right there, and then you'd paint it. You'd actually go over it with white acrylic paint. And the reason it would be made out of etched metal brass is that you'd be able to clean them off really easy. You know what I'm saying? And then we use it later. Then of course, I always have to have the jokes going on, of course, right? I had to do this because it wasn't my last one, so of course it's going to be here. No blacks. But you'd have no parking, which is missing the G. No turns. Handicap. Then of course this one. And then it looks like straight, left or right. U-turns. Yield. Straight. And this line right here would go at like a stop sign or a stoplight. It would go right there like that, just a line. So that's what this could be used for. Turn only, enter exit, yield. This is the parking space one. When you drive down the road, you see a sign. You see it on the roadway when you drive down the road, and it says slow down. So you'd have this like that. And of course, crosswalk, let's check that out. That would go. This would be this size, and it would be measured to be equally, so you can add to it. So it would be like this, and then you do that there, and then you put this on top of the one that you just did, and you paint those, and then you put that on top of the one you just did, and you paint those. So you'd get the line all the way across. Of course, you've seen the railroad crossing. Stop ahead, and then you'd have, let's see, as you see here, I have signs that are right here that I hand painted. So this one says straight or right, and this one says to go left, which means this one will be flipped around, would be put down right there just like this. You paint that over the stencil, you pull it up, and there you have that, a little bit brighter. And this here would be, the longer ones, obviously, for making lines in the road and the curves. So if you get the idea, these curves are tighter, but it would be something like this, The curve would be somewhere in the line like this, so you get it nice and even. And this one would be for the double line, single line, and passing lines. So right along here would be a double line. So you line it, you paint that, then you bring it up, cover it over again, you paint it. Now see, I don't know exactly, if this one's going to be this long, or it could be 12 inches or whatever, So you have to do that less, because if you have a street that continues on like mine, you're going to want to do less of these. You want it to be much longer. So that's what we have right there, and that's what your boy Al spent his night doing tonight, drawing these things up, cutting them up, making them look all cool, to give the real idea of what I'm really working on and what I really want to get out. Now that you know exactly how it's going to work, what do you think? I think it's hot. I mean, I'm ready to buy my own set, right? All right, check it out and let me know. Peace out, fellas and ladies.